So obviously,
I'll just push you on this. I'm a contractor. I have my personal service company. That I am very careful to make sure that I'm not covered by IR35. But I now am working with an engager who is damned if they're going to end up with a fight with the IRS. I mean, what the heck? Why bother with that? So they decide either to go in the direction of a blanket company or to force me into an umbrella company. But they're going to do PAYE because there's nothing worse than being in endless battles with the IRS. You know that is the philosophy and the approach. I now am looking at a much lower, and the way in which the engager will offset the fact that they've got to pay employers' national insurance is to take it out of the money that otherwise would have gone to the contractor. Now explain to me the equality of arms. If I raise a fuss, will I ever get an opportunity to work again, or will I be labelled as a troublemaker? Do I have to take the new arrangement on offer, or basically not work? And there'll be a few people whose skills are so exceptional that they will be able to negotiate their way through the system. But for the vast majority, IT contractors, there's always someone else willing to do the work. I'm just trying to understand, are you going to go to court to say, here's someone who took a person that was actually paying the right amount, that was not an employee for tax purposes, and now they've been recategorised and forced into an umbrella company, and we, the IRS, are going to be out there defending their interests? Are you going to be proactively providing them with support?
So the first thing I would want to do is draw the committee's attention to the fact that employer national insurance is at 13.8%. That is a significant proportion of a company's wage bill. Businesses obviously have a duty to their shareholders to maximise profits, which requires them to minimise costs. I do believe that large companies are not going to take on that additional tax liability because they don't want to be bothered by the taxman. I think what these rules do is ask the individual companies to look at the status of individuals and to treat them as employees if that is the case. I do think that 13.8% rate is
I don't know what world you live in, but that's not the world.
I would argue that businesses don't take on unnecessary costs, and choosing to kind of
pass it through.
They pass it through to. But this is